Hello, good morning. Before we start, okay, our lesson for today is the measure of length. Grade 7 Mathematics, Week 1 for the second quarter. From the most essential learning competency, we have approximates the measures of quantities, particularly length. Our objectives approximates the measures of quantities, particularly length, and convert measures of length from one unit to another. Okay, here are the measuring devices for measuring length. Okay, so tuturo ko sa inyo isa-isa, no? Okay, for measuring the foot, no, we have this. We can use the ruler, uh, the ano ang tawag dyan? Basta ginagamit yan ng mga carpenters. Of course, we use the hand, the arm length, or the cubit. We have the caliper, and we have this also. Actually, from modern to to the ancient. Ito naman, yung ancient instrument, of course, we use the foot, the roof, the handspan, and the arm length. Now, we use in modern instrument, we have ruler. Okay, this is measuring tape, the screw gauge, and the vernier caliper. Okay, so it's modern instrument. We are using it now. Okay, now for measures of length, we have the fundamental unit of length in the metric system is meter. So for 1 millimeter, that's about 1,000 meter. 1 centimeter is 100 meter. 1 decimeter is 1/10 meter, and of course 1 meter is equals to 1 meter. 1 decameter is equals to 10 meters. 1 hectometer is equals to 100 meters, and 1 kilometer is equals to 1,000 meters. Okay? So don't forget that. We will get later sa conversion. Kailangan natin yan. Now, to aid in converting from one unit of measure to another, let us study the metric converter illustrated below. Okay, so here, from kilometer, hectometer, decameter, meter, decimeter, centimeter, and millimeter. So from one station, we multiply it by 10. So, okay, so let's, on the next slide, we will have the rules. Okay, what is the rule? These rules are used to change from one metric unit to another. To change from a larger unit to a smaller unit, moving to the right in the diagram, multiply by the power of 10. No? Thus, move the decimal point in the given quantity one place to the right for each smaller. Okay, so ayan, no? So from kilo up to the smaller, we multiply, no, by 10 by 10, it's space. And then from smaller to bigger, we divide, no? And then we move the cursor from left to right. Okay? To change from a smaller unit to a larger unit, moving to the left in the diagram, divide by the power of 10. Thus, Move the decimal point in the given quantity one place to the left for its larger unit and the decimal unit is reached. Okay? For example, we have 3.4325. Okay. So, let's write again the metric converter. So, remember our metric converter says, so from here, okay, so we will use this one. Okay. Huh? Burahin natin ito sa gitna. Okay. So, ang center nito ay meter. So, from here, okay, we will divide it by 6. Alright. Oops, natanggal. Okay, natanggal pati yung line. Okay, this is kilometer. And yung dulo niyan ay millimeter. Now, after the millimeter, we have centimeter. And we have decimeter. Dm. After the meter here, we have dam or decameter. And then after that, we have HM or hectometer. So, remember, according to the rules, we multiply it by 10, no? 10. Okay, lahat yan. From 10, it's space 10. Then, from smaller to bigger, we divide it by 10. Okay. Now, paano natin gagawin yan? So, from here, okay, from those, no, from hectometer to decimeter, napansin nyo, one space lang siya. That's why, we just move the decimal. So, ito, so sagot na to, decameter, decimeter. So, okay, ulitin natin, no? We need to move the cursor up to the let's move the pointer, no? So, up to decimeter, so dm. That's why you have here 1, 2, 3. That's why our answer is 3,432.5. Alright? Okay, next. We have another kilometer to meter. So, ilan yung movement niya? 1, 2, 3. Okay, I don't know kung nakikita na to, no? But it should be like this. 1, 2, 3. So, 3 space. So, 10 times 3. Okay? 30. That's 30 nga, no? But, ang ibig sabihin lang yan, that is 10, 20, 30. We need to move 3 space. No? 3 space at a time. Okay, so we have that's why our answer is 1, 2, 3. That's why we get this 584 meters. Alright? Now, we have here 2,678. So, from smaller, from here, we will need to divide, no? So, 1, 2, 3. So, that's why, from this, no, pag assume natin, or actually, pagka whole number, ang nasa dulong-dulo ang kanyang ano, no? Decimal. So, 1, 2, 3. That's why we get this answer. Correct? Next. So, we have 41,150 meters to kilometers. Okay? So, kilometers yan. So, we move here, from here, move natin pa ganon. No? So, tatlo. So, 1, 2, 3. Okay, correct. That's why we get this answer. 41.150 kilometers. Okay. Let's complete each of to make a statement true. So, to change from meter to decameter. So, DA stands for decameter or dam. Divide by how much? So, from meter to decameter, divide by 10. No? So, the answer is, so we need to divide it by 10. Alright? Now, to change from hectometer, so from hectometer to decimeter, so we have 1, 2, 3. So, we need to divide by, to change from hectometer to decimeter. So, what are we going to do? Multiply by, not divide by, multiply, no? Multiply by 1,000. Alright? So, we need to multiply by 1,000. So, did you get? So, it's important na kabisado nyo yung metric converter. So, remember, kilometer, hectometer, decameter, meter, decimeter, centimeter, and millimeter. Next. Example number 2. Convert each to indicated unit. So, 15 hectometer to decimeter. And letter B, 543 meter to kilometer. So, for our solution, no, to convert from hectometer to decimeter, we start at the hectometer and move 3 steps to the right to obtain decimeters. Hence, we move the decimal point 3 places to the right. Okay, just like what we did, no, yung kanina. So, 3 places to the right. So, for example, 15 HM, that is equals to how many decimeters? Okay, again, let's go back to the metric converter. Ano nga po yung una doon? From meter, kilometer, millimeter. So, lagi nyo balikan to para hindi kayo mahirapan, no? Actually, nung bata ako, kung merong ganito, kung alam ko na to, hindi ako nahirapan mag-convert. Ito yung problema ko nung hirap ako mag-convert. Natutunan ko lang, naintindihan siya. 4th year high school na ako, yata. Ayan, centimeter, decimeter, pero kung maaga pa, meron ng ganito, at alam ko na, ay, baka hindi lang teacher ang kinuha ko. HM, no? Yan, hectometer. Okay, but I thank God, naging teacher ako ngayon. So, natuturuan ko kayo, at saka katulong ako sa inyo. So, HM, no? So, we need to multiply by 1, 2, 3. So, that means we need to multiply by 1,000. So, in other words, dahil 15 yan, dadagdagan natin ng 3 0. Diba? Dali lang. Am I right? Tama, diba? Okay. So, next. To convert from meter to kilometer, we start at meters, move 3 steps to the left to obtain the kilometer. So, ito naman yung pangalawa, 543 meters is equals how many kilometers, no? Okay, so here, move natin to. So, from meter natin mula dito, so we need to what do you call this one? Move. Now, where are you going? Meters, 3 steps to the left. So, to the left tayo, 1, 2, 3. So, we have 1, 2, 3. That means the answer is 0.547 kilometers. Okay? Any question? Alright. Okay, for example number 3, okay, Ramon began a 7-kilometer hike on Monday by 453 meters. He walked 2 kilometers on Tuesday and 544 meters on Wednesday. How many meters must he walk to complete the hike? Now, for our solution, convert all the measures to meters since the final answer must be in meters. So, we know that 7 kilometers is equals to 7,000 meters because 1 kilometer is equals to, for our 1 kilometers, that is equals to 1,000 meters. So, tama po yan, no? That is check. No? For 2 kilometers, that is 2,000. Since 2 times 1,000 is 2,000, correct, no? So, yan, no? So, we need to multiply and then add. So, 7,000 minus 2,000 plus 453 plus 544. Anong total niyan? So, 2,000 plus 453 plus 544. Okay, so we have 7,992. So that's why we have the final answer of 403 meters. Alright, get it? Next. Now, for customary units of length, no? So, because, why customary? So, this is the English, no? So, from 12 inches is equals to 1 foot. 36 inches is equals to 1 yard. 3 feet is equals to 1 yard. And 5,280 feet is equals to 1 mile. Okay. Now, remember, we will be needing this conversion. Now, another way to convert from one unit to another is called dimensional analysis. In this procedure, we use the unit fraction. So, we use the dimensional, no? So, if we're going to group this, no? 1 foot is equals to 12 inches, and 12 inches equals to 1 foot. Now, kapag inches ang ginamit, given mo ay feet at saka inches, ito po yung dalawang yan ang gagamitin, no? It depends. And then 1 yard is equals to 36 inches or 36 over 1 yard. So, another group po yan, no? Then, 1 yard is equals to 3 feet. O kapag feet naman at saka yards ang given, ito din ang gagamitin. Okay? And then, if we are given in miles and foot, ito po yung dalawang ito. Okay? It's either of the way. Alright. Explain natin yan isa-isa. Okay. For example, we have complete it, no? For example, 8 feet, how many inches are there? No? So, we need to eliminate feet and introduce inches. So, inches must appear in the numerator and feet must appear in the denominator. Hence, we use the unit fraction 12 inches over 1 foot, no? As proceeded below. So, 8 feet, okay, so 8 feet over 1 because a whole number has one denominator times 12 inches over 1 foot. Anong mangyayari po dyan? Ibig sabihin, kakancel natin yung unit, no? 8 times 12 is equals to 96 inches. Kasi inches po ang natira. Right? Gets it? Next. To convert 144 inches to yards, yards should appear in the numerator and inches in denominator. So, we use the unit fraction 1 yard over 36 inches and process as below. Okay. Now, 144 inches. So, ang gagamitin natin ay 144 inches over 1 times 1 yard over 36 inches. So, cancel natin po yung inches. Ang natira na lang ay, so 144 over 36, that is equivalent to 4 yards. So, don't forget to write the units. Kasi pag walang units yan, bawas ang points. Alright? Example number 5. In example number 5, the body has 45 miles of nerves. How long is this in feet? Okay, haba, no? Ang dami nating nerves sa katawan. So, 45 miles times 5,280 feet per mile. So, what are we going to do? Just cancel the miles, no? And then multiply 45 and 5,280. This is your product. 237,600 feet. Okay, thus the body or the human body has 237,600 feet of nerves. So, ganun kahaba ang ating mga nerve katawan. Okay. Now we have the approximate English and metric equivalent. So most of the time we convert, no, especially if you are used to use inches on centimeters, miss, give me 36 inches of cloth. So how much is that in centimeters? So yan yung ginagamit natin ito, no? So for 1 inch, no, is equivalent to 2.54 centimeters. 1 foot is equivalent to 30.38 centimeters. 1 yard is equal to 0.9 meters. And 1 mile is equal to 1.6 kilometers. So don't forget, please. All right. Now, for example, convert its measurement to the indicated measurement. Okay, for example, yeah, we have here 384,400 kilometers to, what's that? 2 miles, no? It's the distance from the Earth to the Moon, no? Are you sure? Okay, so letter B, 2.5 meters to feet. So it's the typical room temperature. So to convert 384,400 kilometers to miles, we use a unit fraction. Okay, so we need to convert 384,400 kilometers to miles. We use a unit fraction with miles in the numerator and kilometers in the denominator. So, how is that? Kilometer in the denominator. Yes, so baliktarin natin po ito. No? So, kapag yan po yung given nyo, all you have to do is make it baliktad. That means 1 mile over 1.6 kilometers. Ayan na naman ang kamay kong pasmado. Ayan, no? So, 1.6 kilometers. Alright? km. So, kaya yun dito, yan ang ginamit natin. So, yung pag yan ang given, baliktarin mo lang, no? So, 384,400. So, cross multiply, tanggal natin yung kilometer na iwan si mile, no? So, divide natin tong dalawa. The answer is this, no? The unit is miles. 240,250 miles. Okay. Next, to convert 2.5 meters to feet, we observe. Okay. So, wait lang, ha? Again, so we need to convert 2.5 meters to feet. We observe that from the table above that it has only one conversion factor between feet and centimeters. We begin by changing meters to centimeters, okay? So we know that for 1 meter, that is equals to 100 meters, okay? For 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeters, not meters, no? Centimeters. Okay? Wait. Okay, so we know that 2.5 meters equals to 250 centimeters. So all you have to do is 2.5 times 100, no? So tanggal yung isang zero, move yung isa, ganun lang yun, no? Dali. Now convert 250 centimeters to feet. So how are we going to do that, no? We use a unit fraction with feet in the numerator and centimeters in the denominator. Okay, so we have here, no? Ito po yung unit fraction na gagamitin natin. So thus, Okay, so we need to what? Okay, so that is 250 centimeters, no, over 1. That's why ito po yon times 1 feet. So, cancel natin to. Unit nito ay centimeter. So, cancel natin yan. Ang naiwan natin ay feet. So, 250 divided by 30.48. The answer is 8.20 feet. Okay? So, you can use your calculator. Right? Okay, let us continue. So, we have vocabulary and concepts. So, let us have the pen. Now, complete each. To change from meter to decameter, divide by, okay, so balikan natin po yung metric converter. Alright, erase. So, balikan natin yung metric converter. Okay, gawin naman natin straight konti. Alright, okay. So, pwede na yan, ha? So, remember, so this is kilometer. Millimeter. Sa gitna po yung meter. In between, we have centimeter, decimeter. And then we have, for the meter is the decameter, the dam or the DA, and then the HM. Hectometer. Oh, okay, it's better to put M. So here, this is decameter. So to change from meter to meter, we need to divide by 10. No? So divide by 10. To change from meter to millimeter, multiply by, so 1, 1, 2, 3. So that means we have 3 zeros. That is equals to 1,000. Huh? So to change from kilometer to decameter, so we need to multiply by 100. So what are you going to do is multiply. Okay? Okay, next. To change from millimeter to hectometer, so here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need to what? Divide. Divide by 100,000. Okay, so answer is divide by, na? Then to change from centimeter to millimeter, multiply by 10. Okay? And to change from kilometer to millimeter, you need to multiply by 1 million. Yeah? Okay, bakit kamo? Because there are 6 spaces here. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, there are 6 spaces bago ka makarating ng millimeter. And to change from decameter to centimeter, from here, so we have 1, 2, 3. We need to multiply by 1,000. So, please familiar with yourself. Okay? Question? Alright, let's move on. Okay, so we have here, state whether the decimal point should be moved to the left or right. Then state the number of places needed to move the decimal point. Okay. Alright, for number 8, so if we're going to, are we going to move this to the left or to the right? So remember our metric converter. So kilometer, millimeter, and meter. So in between is the decimeter, the centimeter. Then we have the dam or the decameter and the hectometer. Okay. So from we need to move to the right, right? So from kilometer 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3. So move to the right. So the answer is move to the right. RIGHT. Okay, and then state the number of places. So ilang places tayo? So this is 5.7. So from kilometer 1, 2, 3. So your final answer is 5,700. So because we need to move 3 uh yan, 3 um spaces to the right. Okay? Next, from millimeter to kilometer. So, of course, we need to move to the left. Okay, so left. And then, since we have 8 meter, okay, so, layo muna natin konti. Ayan, okay, so we need to write here because we need to move to the left. So that means your decimal point is here. So we have how many steps are we going to move from millimeters? So we need 3. 1, 2, 3. That means we need to add 3 zeros. So our final answer is 0, 0, 0, 8, or that is 8,000 kilometer. Okay? Then from meter to centimeter, we need to move to the right. So 1, 2, okay, 2 space. So we need to move 2 times. So 43, then add 0, 2 zeros. So that means our answer is 4,000. Oh, 430, 4,300. 2 zeros eh. We need to put 2 zeros. So, 43 meters na siya. So, dagdagan ng dalawang zero. That means that's 4,300 centimeters. Okay? Okay, guys, let's continue. Complete each by converting its unit to the given units. Okay. So, we have 15 feet, 2 inches. So, we know that for 1 foot, 1 foot is equals to or over 12 inches. So if we're going to 12 inches, okay? So if we're going to do that, 15 feet times 12 inches over 1 foot or 1 feet. So we need to multiply. So 15 times 12 equals 180. So the answer here is 180. All right. Next, so for number 23, so we know that for 1 mile, that is equals to 500 or 5,280 feet. It's equivalent to 1 mile. Okay, so therefore, paano natin gagawin yan? 23 mile times 5,280 kasi feet ang ating kailangan, no? Over 1 mile. So, cancel natin to. Then, multiply 5,280 times 23. The product is 121,440 feet. Okay, madali lang, di ba? Now, for inches to centimeter, we know that before we know that 1 foot is equal to 12 inches. Alright, wait. Okay. So, we know that for 1 foot, or for 1 inch, 1 inches is equals to 2.54 centimeters. Okay, so how are we going to do that? We have 63 inches times, so because our answer is in centimeters, so that is 2.54 centimeters over 1 inches. So, cancel, then multiply. So, using your calculator, 63 times 2.54 equals 160.02. Ayan, ha? Okay, get it? Alright, so, erase ko muna yung space. So, yan. Kaya, minsan binabakante ko talaga yan para papakita ko sa inyo yung paano isolve, no? Okay, so, this one is good. Yan. Okay, next. Let us solve now number 9. So, we know that for 1 yard, we have, so for 1 yard, that is about 0.9 meters. Okay? So, if we're going to solve that, 9 YD or yard is equals to 0.0, 0.9 meters over 1 yard. So, cancel natin yung yard. So, that is 9 times 0.09. How much is that? 9 times 0.9 equals 8.1 meters. Okay. Now, how about millimeters? So, okay. So, inches to millimeters. So, yung millimeters natin, convert muna natin siya sa into inches, centimeters, kasi wala pong direct. So, we know that for 1 centimeters, that is equals to 10 millimeters, no? So, 42 millimeters times 1 centimeters over 10 millimeters. So, cancel yan. The answer is 4.2 centimeters. Okay? 4.2 centimeters. So, multiply natin. 4.2 centimeters times How much is 1 inch? 1 inches is equals to 2.54 centimeter. So, cancel natin to. The answer is, so we need to divide, no? 4.2 divided by 2.54 equals, alright, so again, 4.2 divided by 2.54, just use your calculator, no problem. That is about 1.65 inches. So 1.65 inches. Okay, next. The last is 6.3 mile to kilometers. So we know that for 1 mile, no, that is about 1.6 kilometer. Okay, so we have 3.8 mile times 1.6 kilometers over 1 mile. So cancel natin to. Then multiply 3.8 times 1.6. So the product is 6.08. 6.08 kilometers. Okay? Question? So I hope you get it already. Okay, for question and clarification, write it at the comment section. And before we go, okay, 1, subscribe. 2, like, share. Don't forget to ring the notification bell for the next lesson. And 3, like, leave a comment, subscribe. 4, subscribe. Okay, remember, gratitude is the best attitude. This is your teacher Marife. Goodbye. See you again.